Hello and welcome. Today I want to share something about a critical skill, one that's, well, it's more valuable than speed, and it's certainly more powerful than frantic action. We're going to talk about the discipline of troubleshooting, and we're going to do it through a simple story. So, our story begins with a small, simple alert, a single red light on a dashboard. It's just a tiny signal that something, somewhere, is wrong. And this is really a story about two very different ways you can face that light. Then the message arrives, sharp and sudden, and for an IT administrator, these are three words that can just cause a world of stress. Citrix is not working. For those of you who might not know, Citrix is a system that lets people work remotely on their company's computers. So, for the person who just got this message, yeah, the clock has officially started ticking. And that person is a new administrator. You know the type, eager to prove himself, to fix things, to be the hero. And he feels this immense pressure to act. Not in a few minutes, not after some thought, but right now, immediately. And so, with the absolute best of intentions, he just dives headfirst into action. But this isn't a story about quick fixes. This is the beginning of a storm of action where good intentions can sometimes lead to much, much bigger problems. He starts clicking, typing, trying anything and everything he can think of. He restarts core components, like the delivery controller and storefront services. Nothing, no change. He clears all the system caches, still nothing. Finally, in this kind of desperate attempt, he reboots an entire machine that users are supposed to connect to. It's just a series of rapid, frantic changes, and each one is really just a shot in the dark. He waits, holding his breath, and the problem grew. That single red light, it hasn't gone away. In fact, now it's joined by others. What was just one person's issue has now exploded into a problem for dozens. But why? Well, because a system like this is a really delicate ecosystem. It's not one simple program. It's a whole world of connections. For even one person to log in, so many different parts have to work together perfectly, from the storefront where they click the icon, to the controllers that manage the sessions, to the network itself. Every single piece depends on every other piece. And when you start making random changes, you don't just risk failing to fix the problem, you risk breaking the entire system. But then, right in the middle of all this growing chaos, the door opens, and the story takes a turn. This is the eye of the storm. This is where a different approach, a much calmer energy appears. An experienced administrator arrives. She takes a look at the panicked screen, she listens to the story, and she does nothing. She just watches, she observes. You see, her power doesn't come from acting fast. It comes from understanding first. She sees the junior admin about to restart yet another server, and she says quietly, "The goal is not just to fix problems, it is to fix them without creating new ones." And that single idea right there is the heart of her philosophy. It's really the core lesson of our story today. So, what is this different way? What is the master's secret? It's not about having some magical knowledge. No, it's about something much more fundamental. It's the simple, powerful idea that discipline is always, always more powerful than speed. Let's just look at these two mindsets side by side. The novice's instinct is to act fast, right? Change a bunch of things at once and basically just hope for the best. But the master's discipline is the complete opposite. Observe first, change only one thing, and then confirm the result. It's a huge shift from chaos to control, from just hoping to having actual evidence. The method itself is this really calm, step-by-step process. First, you have to truly understand the problem. Don't just read an error message, go see it for yourself. Second, you identify the scope. Is this affecting one person, or is it 100? Third, you gather evidence. Look at the system logs, check the monitoring tools. Then, and only then, do you make one single controlled change. And finally, you pause again to observe the result. It's simple, it's safe, and it's incredibly effective. Now, I know this might sound difficult, especially when the pressure is on, but it's a skill that anyone can learn. This is the path of patience, and it's how you can develop this disciplined mindset for yourself. It all starts with a pause, and that is the most important part. Before you touch a single thing, before you type a single command, you just stop. And in that moment of stillness, you ask yourself three simple questions. So the first question is this: do I truly understand the problem?
Am I solving the real issue here, or am I just chasing a symptom? Have I seen the error with my own eyes? You see, understanding has to come before action. Always.
The second question, this one forces you to see the bigger picture. Who will this action affect? Am I about to restart a service that, 100 other people are using right now without any issues? Thinking about the impact on others, that's the mark of a true professional.
And the final and maybe most crucial question is this. Is there a safer way to investigate first? Can I check the monitoring dashboards? Can I read the event logs? Is there a way for me to find the answer without disrupting anything or anyone? More often than not, the answer is yes.
And I think it's so important to remember the truth behind this journey. This discipline, this kind of patience, it's not some special talent you're just born with. No, it is a skill that is learned. And honestly, it's often learned the hard way by making mistakes and seeing the chaos that can cause. Every master was once a novice.
So here's the crucial point, the thing I want you to take away. In our complex, interconnected world where one small change can have these massive consequences, patience is not passive. It is not a weakness. It is power. It is the control, the clarity, and the confidence to solve problems the right way. And that is a power worth cultivating.
Hi everyone. First of all, thank you for watching this video. My name is Naresh. I am the content creator behind this YouTube channel. I have created a community for Citrix learners where I will be posting a lot of details on Citrix products and how to work in Citrix environments. I'm going to mention the link in the video description so you can click on that link and you can become part of the community. All right, see you soon. Bye bye.